Welcome to Solitary Strolls. As you can see, the weather's changed a bit. There's rain in the air, I can just feel it. But I put my fleece on, I'm going to go for a little stroll. I've picked up this map. Harry says it's not a great map, but I'm going to go for a little stroll and see what I can find. I don't think there's much more to say. I'm going to try and film with the iPad more today to make it a bit easier for myself with the editing process. I think that's it really. So anyway, hello Christmas, hello. I absolutely love the stone facades of these beautiful little mining cottages just down the road from where we live. Aren't they gorgeous? You see non-conformist chapels like this one everywhere in Carmarthenshire. Many of them are now used for other things. This isn't the one I showed you, this on the market actually. This one is 0.7 miles away from that one. It's an interesting old car. Anyone know what it is? How pretty this is. There is actually a waterfall down there somewhere. I can hear it, but I can't see it. I'm still a little bit nervous about trying to find it. You can hear, can't you? I don't know whether you can see. There are steps over there. Can you see if I can see the steps? So I'm thinking that those steps probably lead to the waterfall. How these paths run parallel to main roads, and when you're in the car you don't even notice they're there, do you? I'm not really sure where I am now, and obviously as I said earlier, I'm not feeling confident enough to go too far off the beaten track, but this is literally just off the main road. You can probably hear the traffic as well. It's very pretty, lovely old trees, ivy grown up them. I'm liking it down here. I don't know whether I'm heading in the direction of the waterfall again. I think perhaps I am. Oh gosh, am I heading to someone's house? There never seems to be a house just across the way. Oh well, I'm sure I won't turn up in the garden. Oh dear, I feel a bit silly. It was only after I did my research that I realised Trimsaran waterfall is not a natural waterfall. This is it. It's a series of concrete blocks, and there's no water there at all at the moment. It's just a man-made diversion of the Morlice River. It was done so there was no water around the open cast mining site. I might just have found myself somewhere peaceful to film, away from the noise of the main road. One of the things I wanted to do when I started this channel was to actually talk to you about what I think about when I'm out walking, as well as what I see when I'm out walking. And something which has sort of irritated me a little bit this week. I've been doing some research. When I decided to set up this YouTube channel, I obviously did some research and looked at what other people my age were doing. There is one channel I have been enjoying until last week, when she posted a very popular vlog actually about reinventing yourself. Now I suspect from her age and her demographics that this lady has a mostly female audience, and I wasn't too happy with the message, reinventing yourself. I just thought to myself, she's 64, I'm 65, you know, I don't want to reinvent myself. You know, I'm perfectly happy as I am, warts and all. I've got a wonderful partner, 3 wonderful adult daughters, 3 wonderful granddaughters, and an absolutely gorgeous little grandson. I'm perfectly happy. I'm a little bit plump, aren't we all? You know, my hair's never tidy, as anyone's. I like to be organised. Sometimes I know I drive my partner mad. I'm very good at starting projects, all kinds of projects, writing projects, do-it-yourself projects, cooking projects. I'm very good at leaving them things in the middle. But this idea, this ethos of reinventing yourself, I think is aimed specifically at women. And I just don't like it, and I don't understand why so many women buy into it. Can you imagine if I was a 65-year-old man and I sat here and I started talking to men my own age about reinventing themselves? Can you imagine any 65-year-old man would buy into that? No, they wouldn't, would they? They might say, I'd like to get a bit fitter, I might like to, but this idea, this notion that in your mid-60s you reinvent yourself just seems, well, it just seems a bit crazy to me. But I also don't like the subtext, which is a subtext which is often aimed at women in marketing materials, which is, we are not good enough as we are. And I actually think we are good enough as we are. And anyway, what else can I say? I will carry on watching this lady's videos. She is a lovely lady, and as I said, until this week I'd enjoyed her videos. She's not as active as me, but then she hasn't broken her arm, so hey ho, maybe I shouldn't be so active. But I just didn't like that idea of reinventing yourself, and you're never going to get that from me, okay? I want everyone to watch this channel, warts and all. And when I do stupid things, I will tell you, and I'm not going to pretend I'm perfect, because I am absolutely not perfect, and I don't really want to be perfect. I like my life. It's had its ups and downs over the years. Maybe one day I will share some of those with you, maybe not. Depends what mood I'm in, and whether it's relevant at the time, whether it impacts on my current life. But look at me, I'm sat in a beautiful little woods. I literally live round the corner. I've got 6 fabulous cats waiting for their tea. I'm perfectly happy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I think I might actually film in this little spot again. It's lovely, isn't it? There's probably a few too many brambles for my liking, but there's lots of vegetation, tall trees, and best of all, it's peaceful and quiet, which is more than I can say for my garden most of the time. I don't like that garden anymore. When we've moved house, it will be a lot easier, because we'll be close to the sea, so I can go down to the country park and film in quiet places down there. It will be a lot easier, but I think for now, for the next few months, this spot will suit me fine. It's really lovely here. And there's actually a bench. I'm sat on a wall. I'm guessing something else to do with industry, but I'm actually sat on a wall. But there is a bench across the way, and I've walked past several benches, but I just couldn't see anywhere to prop the iPad up. Thank you for watching. Bye.